Hi, my name's Alexei. I'm 20 years old and I just realized I don't have a personality. For the past 2 years, I've been hustling, working 2 jobs at a time, and my personality was work, work, hustle, make more money, work, work, work. And now, for 2 months, I've been unemployed, and instead of it being a time where I can explore my options, explore who I am, I realized I don't have a personality to explore. Back when I went to school, my personality was based off of characters from shows that I liked, so I would just take their personality and live with that, you know? One year I'm Kirishima, the other year I'm Dazai, you know? It just changed like that. It's okay. I was a kid, but now I'm an adult, and I don't enjoy those shows as much as I did, and I haven't found any new ones. I'm kind of like left with myself, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? There's a stranger in my house. Living like this has made it feel like I live in a silent room where it's just me and my thoughts, but I don't recognize the person inside of my head. So anyways, I don't know who I am, and today we are figuring that out. First things first, I want to figure out what I already know, what I don't have to explore further. You know those school like personality sheets that teachers give you at the beginning of the year? So I'm gonna Google that. Okay, getting to know you. It's gonna have birthday, grade, 20 years old. Favorites, book. I haven't read a single book since 8th grade. That was my Dazai era, by the way. Bunga Stray Dogs does something to you that makes you want to read and then you never read again. Okay. My favorite food is... I like pineapple pizza, I don't know. Pineapple pizza, I guess I'll say that. It's like my go-to. My favorite color is pink. My favorite hobby. I want to explore more hobbies. This one is hard. I'm gonna put a question mark here. I don't know, I draw. But I wouldn't say that it's a hobby. It's something that I do where I'm like, I need to do something with my life. I gotta be creative. And then I just draw something. And I mean, this is my sketchbook, so I guess I could show you guys something. Something that would be YouTube appropriate. I'll just show you guys a picture that I drew of my husband. Please don't invert it. I don't know if it inverted it, but yeah. This is really bad. We're not gonna look at it as a bad sketch, but it's my husband. I think it turned out pretty good. I don't know. Anyways. Back to answering the questions. Movie. Ooh, that one I know. I love American Mary. That's like my favorite movie, and whenever somebody asks me that question, I'm just like, do you like body horror? So yeah, American Mary. I'm glad I can answer a question passionately. Outdoor activities. I want to say camping, but I suck at camping. So yeah, I don't know if I should put that. Camping is fun until you have to use the bathroom. I have 2 people that went camping with me that follow me on this channel. You guys know what I mean. I'm sorry. I like taking walks. I'll just do that. Okay, I wrote some of the simpler questions. So I'm searching what kind of tests I can take. I know that I definitely want to take an MBTI test or whatever that is. You know, like the 16 personalities. I used to be an ESFP. The last time I took it, the time that I took it in middle school, I was an ENFP. I don't know. Ooh, and I also want to take a type of intelligence test. I made myself some tea with mint and some Simply Lemonade and black tea. That's not the flavor that I expected, but okay, it's good. Anyways, personality. We're gonna start with MBTI because I know it's gonna take forever. Holy shit, I thought that was a person. My closet. Okay, we're all good. Paranoid personality test. MBTI. The biggest problem with tests like this is is the fact that I don't know how to answer them. I always want to answer about like the best time of my life when I was, like the most social and like the most confident and stuff, but I feel like I should be answering like within the last 5 months probably. Another thing to add to my personality is I can't focus without having my earbuds in. Nice. I can't clean the kitchen, I can't cook without having something playing in the background because I'm afraid of my thoughts. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. If I like the team, then yes. If I don't, then I don't enjoy it. I don't know. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. I do, if I can get focused on my chores first. Because that's my problem. I have no problem doing things, but I have problems starting them. Ooh, you enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. I love that. You avoid making phone calls. I don't know, when it's like a real life conversation, I'm totally good with it, but when it's a phone call, I'm kind of like, I don't see the emotions, I can't read the emotions, I don't understand anything, and then my brain just kind of like shuts down. My knee is itching, holy shit. You struggle with deadlines. I love them. That's like the only thing that can make me do something. ENFJ. Ooh, something changed. I've never got an ENFJ before. Protagonist.
You possess a unique blend of charisma, empathy, and idealism, and that sets you apart. However, your idealistic nature can sometimes set you up for disappointment when reality falls short of your lofty expectations. Yeah.
Alright. ENFJ-A. Interesting. I forgot what the A and the other thing is, but it's okay. Type of intelligence test. Ooh, I love IDR labs. Their tests are really nice. My toxic trait is that I really want to become like a farmer or a gardener or something. Like live self-sufficiently. But I have never had a plant that stayed alive except for an avocado that somehow survived everything. It even survived my cats, like literally eating the leaves off. I did a screenshot. Very nice. Okay, so I'll just say that I'm people smart because I am a person. Hi. It is now the next day. I got really distracted and I forgot that I was filming a video. So here I am trying again. We are now at the third part of the video where I will be making a Pinterest board for the past, future, and present. I feel like it's really important to acknowledge what you've been through in the past to understand your current and future self, to know in what ways it is best for you to grow. Very philosopher of me. Actually, I'm gonna do it off camera because I'm gonna be doing it on my phone, which I'm using to film. So, yeah. All right, time to do the Pinterest boards. So here I made my childhood memories self template, a current self template, and a future self template. I'll leave them up here if you guys want to try it out, check it out. Yeah, I think it will really help in the process of finding out what my personality is. And maybe if you're struggling with the same issue. So yeah, I'm gonna go make mine and I'll be back. Here is my childhood. This is a really raw experience. Yeah. Brought up some memories, but it's okay. That's why we're here. We're being honest and trying to understand our deeper self, so it's okay. All right, now I did the current self thing, and honestly, looking at it, I realize under how much stress I am. Like looking at it, I feel like it really says that I'm looking to relax, but I'm in a point in my life where I'm not allowed to relax. Kind of like that. So yeah, so I'm doing my future board, and one of the questions I'm really struggling with it, even though I wrote them. It's my fault. It's the career question. I'm gonna have a whole different video talking about why I am so hesitant about getting an education right now and getting a degree right now. But yeah, for now I'll just put carpenter because if I don't figure it out in the next like year, I'm just gonna get a carpentry apprenticeship. I can't fucking English today. I don't know, guys. Oh my god. Okay, so here is my future goals, and I feel like we can really see a pattern here about me wanting to feel safe, wanting to have a place where I can develop myself and where I can raise my family, my future family that I'm gonna have. And I want to live freely, and I want to have calmness in my life. So I did everything I had planned for this video, and in conclusion, I think I realized that I am not, how do I say that, like 2D, you know how like movie and cartoon characters are all like 2D and they don't have the actual depth of a real person. Honestly, the most helpful thing out of all of this was doing the mood boards, because I'm looking at it right now and I can clearly see who I am right now, things that I've been putting off and things that help me currently that I didn't realize. And also, if you remember, on the right bottom corner, it says like a little quote that I found that kind of really touched me, and I was like, this is me. And I'm scared that this is all I'll ever be. So yeah, of course I can say that I'm loyal, easy to talk to, kind, something like that. I don't know, to describe my personality. But in order to actually understand it, you have to get to know me personally. And also, I just realized one thing. I feel like nobody really has their own personality. Everybody's personality is just what other people see them as and how other people would describe them. I often find myself on a thought about how I see everybody as a real person and myself as not a real person. I feel like everybody's living their life and, you know, doing something, and I feel like I'm just going with the flow, you know? I could say that about my personality. I go with the flow, but I really want to be more self-aware, and I feel like it can be seen in the future goals mood board. Yeah. And when I was making the mood board for the future, I never really thought of a plan B, which I think was one of the reasons I had anxiety. Is because I knew that I wanted to live a self-sufficient, self-sustaining lifestyle. But if it doesn't work out, what do I do? And now I just realized I would want to have like a business, like a cafe or a little store or something, in a 2-floor kind of house or an apartment building, and just live on top of the business. Yeah, I never thought about stuff like that, but yeah, I feel like this was a really good experience. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know this is gonna be a bit of a longer video. I apologize to myself because I have to edit all of this, but I think it was worth it. I feel like I discovered a lot of things about myself that I really needed the time to just sit there and focus on myself and understanding who I am. And I hope I maybe helped some of you. Maybe some of you are struggling with a similar dilemma. Anyways, do you guys struggle with similar issues? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys liked the video, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Till next time, bye.